Have you ever seen a Lego set that defies gravity with floating Lego bricks? Like this set right here. Something isn't right. This crane is literally hovering in midair. Yeah, these mistakes are quite rare, but they're also very funny. Let's take a look at the best examples of these mistakes within Lego instructions. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy. Up first is this Lego video set called the Robo Hip Hop Car. So let's go ahead and take a look at what went wrong. On step 58 here, you can see that we apply two modified 2x2 plates. There's one of these placed on either side of the vehicle, and you'd think that they would just stay there. As you can see, as we go forward in the instructions, we build speakers that go on top of those blue plates. You can barely see them underneath those builds. Everything seems to be happening as normal until we get further in the instructions. On step 111, you may notice that one of those blue bricks has popped out from underneath. How did it get out? I don't know, but it's just floating alongside. In future steps, it goes back to its correct location, but I don't know what exactly went wrong with this step in particular. Nonetheless, thank you to Elemental Master for submitting this instruction error. Next up is a floating Lego brick mistake within this Lego Technic set. It's a very large set, and you'd think that the instructions for a set this size wouldn't have any issues, but you'd be wrong. This image was submitted by Jan, who's a fan from Germany, so thank you so much for submitting this image, because here you can clearly see that there is a Technic pin that's just floating in the middle of the build. It's not connected to anything, it seems just to be hovering above those Technic beams. So how did this happen? Well, this modified Technic pin with a hole was basically suspended in midair on step 43 of the instructions. You can see it right here as pointed to by the arrow. Now, it's supposed to go where the red circle is. It's supposed to cover that Technic axle and attach into the Technic beam hole right below. I mean, forget gravity, because this Lego piece is rewriting physics. Now, interestingly enough, this is one of the mistakes that Lego actually has fixed, because if you go to the digital instructions, the newest version of them that Lego has posted online, you can see that it is now in the correct location and it is no longer floating in midair. The next set I want to take a look at is this Lego Horizon set. It's a very unique set, but even more uniquely, there's something that went wrong in the instruction booklet. So everything looks fine here on step 138 of the instructions as you're building this model. However, once you finish one of the legs for this build and attach it on step 151, you'll notice a rogue Lego piece that's just kind of sitting there. It's a Technic rotation joint, and it seems to just kind of be floating in midair. And if you take even a closer look, it even looks like there might be another one that's kind of mashed up against the build. And so it's as if there's two of these Technic rotation joints that were just accidentally added to this instruction page just randomly. This specific error was submitted by a fan in Canada named Josh. I highly appreciate it, and if you guys find anything weird in your Lego instructions, you can submit it to this email address. It's also linked in the description. Up next is this Lego Brickhead set. And also, I just want to mention that you can check the description of this video to use YouTube's new shopping feature to buy any of the sets that you see in this video. So for this Lego Brickhead set, while you're building these two Dalmatians, you come across step number 13, in which you are to apply a sticker onto this smooth Lego brick and attach it to the build. And everything here looks totally fine, but it's what happens next that just seems a little bit off. On step 14, you're to do a very similar step. Take another smooth brick and attach another sticker to it. But if you look at this image, you may notice something a bit odd, because it almost appears that this brick not only duplicated itself, but also magically teleported over to the left side of the build, right here. I'm not sure what type of rendering glitch would cause something like this to happen in these instructions, but now there's basically two of these on the page, and the one on the left is basically just kind of like hovering randomly over some of the bricks of the build. However, it's also interesting to point out that this is one of them that Lego has actually corrected. This is the updated online version, and you can clearly see that they have corrected this mistake. But thanks to Patrick for alerting me of this error and providing this image of his instruction booklet. If you found this video entertaining, you'll also enjoy this video where I talk about Lego sets that require you to remove bricks. Click to check it out and subscribe for more Lego videos.